Hello and welcome to the Watering Hole. Thanks for checking out this clip. Don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll make the baby Jesus cry, and I know how much you guys love making the baby Jesus cry. Next up, I'm at the bottom of that article. Trump administration revokes guidance requiring hospitals to provide emergency abortions.
You know, the title of this scares the fuck out of me because I live in Georgia and we already have a woman who's been on life support who's brain dead, specifically so that she can give birth to what's probably gonna be a corpse fetus.
And if it's not,
If it's not, then it's gonna be a fucking football that the Republicans play with forever.
Well, I was going to say, if not, it's now, like, the family that is now stuck with this baby. Like, the state is burdening a family with an unwanted child.
Yeah, and they are also, as far as I remember, they are also liable for all the medical expenses as well.
Yeah.
Which is, you know,
that's
fantastic.
Yeah, no, y'all say socialized healthcare is bad because, like, we shouldn't let politicians decide who gets healthcare and who doesn't get healthcare and stuff, but then I hear about your private healthcare where the state is like, no, we're going to keep a lady on life support for damn near 9 months, and we're going to charge you for it because we don't want to burden the state with that. And it's like, okay, I think I prefer my socialized healthcare.
Yeah, I think I'm good with it as well. I definitely would prefer the socialized healthcare to what we've got.
So, anyway, back to the news. So the Trump administration announced on Tuesday that it's going to revoke the guidance to the nation's hospitals that directed them to provide emergency abortions to women when they are necessary to stabilize their medical condition. So if you recall, this is after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. The Biden administration, like, this was one of the big concerns, is that, like, oh, well, now people who actually need an abortion or else they will die are not going to be able to get an abortion.
And now Trump is just like, that's what we want.
Yeah, so, Biden administration issued guidance saying, like, hey, hospitals, you will not get in trouble if you provide emergency abortions in these scenarios, so please just do it. And now Trump is like, no.
Oh, of course, because that's what cruel people want.
Yeah. But worth pointing out that even with that guidance, dozens of pregnant women were being turned away from emergency rooms, including some who needed emergency abortions, and including multiple who ended up dead.
Because it was the safest thing for the doctors legally.
Yeah. It's when it becomes safer for a doctor to allow you to die through neglect and a lack of provision of care, that's a bad scenario.
Yep.
Like, I would rather my doctors be worried about what's going to happen to them if they don't provide me care than the other way around. Jess is pointing out.
Says there's a simple rule for modern times. If you make a movie, write a book, make a game or something, give it a distinctive name it'll make it easier to search for. I feel like that only works if we didn't live in a time where media had been being written for so goddamn long. That if you want a one-word punchy title, the end result is
someone's already done it.
Somebody's already got it.
Yeah, no, I snapped up that Vice Rhino though. Actually, did you know that I own the domain rhino.zip?
I did not know you owned that domain.
I did. When they announced that they were releasing .zip domains, I jumped on Rhino because I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's like the one-word top-level domain thing. Great. It's mine now. It just forwards to my website that is kind of garbage anyway.
But you have it.
But I have it. It is mine. But Jassa points out, for those who need it, Colorado has said we will protect out-of-state patients seeking care. I hope that the federal government doesn't interfere in that, but they have a history of only caring about states' rights when it's things like slavery, and not so much when it's things like your right to choose. Okay, so Biden argued that hospitals, including states with near total bans, need to provide emergency abortions under the Emergency Medical Treatment and Active Labor Act. Yeah, I would think so. And yeah, Trump was just like, no. Okay, Rhino, now remember to tell Mark Carney to conquer the United States.
Cyrus came to the movie in theaters April 20th.
What?
That's what Alpha Mario said. I'm just repeating it. Don't kill the messenger.
Okay. I wouldn't kill the messenger. I'm just confused by the messenger.
I'm not confused by the messenger. I am the messenger, and I confuse me.
This is Sparta? Okay.
Possibly.